Are you building or are you maintaining a design business? Now, I love this question because it's really two separate things. And sometimes people think that they are doing both, but I don't know that you necessarily are. Okay, so let's talk about the difference. So if you are building a design business, okay, and I have pockets in my dress, so I'm just tucking them back in. If you are building a design business, this usually happens in the first 3 to 5 years of your business. Now, what are you doing during that time? This is design work time. This is learning how to design well. This is learning and understanding the best things you need to do to become a great designer, right? It's finding your style, kind of your unique niche. These are all the things happening during the building phase of the business. Now, when you are building a design business, it's different in the same as other businesses, I should say. So it's different in that in design we have certain ways that we are making money, right? And it takes some time to build that up if we're doing it digitally, or it takes time if we're pitching for contracts and getting licenses. All of those things take time, okay? In other businesses, there are other things that take time, like building clientele, right? And so, it is similar, but a little bit different. I like design because to me, the methods are very clear cut for learning how to build the business side, which is the money making side, takes a little bit of time. But as long as we're doing the right things every single day in our businesses, then we should be heading in the correct direction, right? Okay, so there's building the business. Now, after about, I would say, even 4 years of my business, it became maintenance. So I wasn't actually looking for a lot of new shops. I wasn't looking for ways to like to build it anymore. Instead, I was maintaining it. So what that meant was that there was a very long period of time there where instead of trying to do other crazy things, even though I did have some other things going on, the actual design business itself was in maintenance. And that means I was being very cautious about the number of designs. I was trying to bring my unique style to it. Instead, all the building went into the creativity. During this time period, that's when I came out with things like my Christmas village, my haunted mansion village. It's when I started doing all these like tutorials on how to build albums with my digital files. So instead of and when I say building versus maintaining, maintaining is taking the products that I currently have or that I'm designing every week and making them better, right? I'm trying to make them that much better. When we're building our business, we're still in exploration and growth mode. We're figuring out what shops work best for us. We're trying to figure out how sales work. We're trying to choose our best market pieces that we want to imitate from ourselves so that we can make more money, right? But when we're in maintenance mode, instead, we're really concentrating down on the implementation so that our unique style and our niche becomes more special. It becomes better. The artwork is exceptional. And so you're taking it to the next level. Does that make sense? That's the difference to me between building and maintaining. Now, the crazy thing is, I just said at the beginning of your business, I would say the first 3 years or so, sometimes up to 5 years, depending on how fast or slow you are in building mode. And then after that, you're in maintaining mode. Now, what happens again, of course, is that this cycle comes back around again. And then there comes this time period somewhere in your business where you start building again. Now, why is that? It can happen for a number of different reasons, but for me, it's because I saw trends changing. So there was a period where digital scrapbooking was it. It was the thing. It's the thing that people were downloading and getting papers and accessories and stickers and all that stuff for. And then I saw a trend change. And there wasn't as much sales in digital scrapbooking. However, I was starting to see other markets emerge. Clip art markets, markets for stickers, markets for die cut files. And so I moved into one of those other markets. Now, what happens when you move into a new market? we move into building mode again, because we have to relearn things that we learned the first time around, but now for a new market. So once again, I had to try new products out. Once I tried those new products out, then I was seeing, what was happening with those new products, how were they being built, which ones are my best sellers, and then building upon that. You'll see that in my own shops, there are time periods where you see it's like all 3D files. Like I was way into 3D, and it's because the market was showing me that that's what they wanted from me, right? Someone else in that same shop maybe dug into a different niche than me. Maybe they dug into stickers because they were seeing stickers were doing best for them. That's the thing, is it depends on the person. Every individual designer is different, and you have to do your own data analysis on what's selling well to know what needs to be done better with those products, right? So you go through a building stage, and then once again, you're in maintenance. And I will say that I have been in maintenance for a very, very long time, where I've just been maintaining the sales. I've been working on those different businesses. Now, a lot of them are in residual income stage. Now, why is that? Well, because 2 years ago, I started a design program. And when I did that, I didn't have the same kind of time to devote to design that I wanted to. And instead, I was bringing all this expertise of what I went through to my Design Suite program. So because of that, I have been in a maintenance and residual income run for the last little bit, and instead we have been building new markets. Now, what does that mean? That means some of my shops are in maintenance mode, and in other areas, which you guys have seen, I don't know if it's come out yet. I don't know based on when this episode's coming out, but you have to check out my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Carina Gardner, because very soon, if not already, we are coming out with new episodes featuring my new wallpaper and print collections. Those are in the building stages. So we're working on building on those while the other ones are in maintaining mode. So do you understand the difference between the two? So what I need you to do in your own business right now, just start thinking about how are you maintaining and how are you building? And I guess I said at the beginning, you can't be in the same at the same time. You can't be in the same thing at the same time. So my die cuts are all just in maintaining mode, while my wallpaper and my prints are now in building mode, okay? And so the business has all these different things going in it, but you need to be paying attention to whether you're maintaining or you're building. Most of you who are listening to this podcast, especially those of you who are brand new, you are in maintaining mode, right? You are maintaining I'm lied. You're in building mode. You're not in maintaining mode. I'm in maintaining mode. You're in building mode. That means you're brand new, you're getting started, you're learning Illustrator, right? You're learning which of your products sell the best. You're exploring new markets, you're understanding your niche, and you're building your style. These are all things that happen during that building stage, and most of you, especially if you're an aspiring designer, are getting started in those areas, okay? So I hope you're enjoying that. I hope that, because it is, you guys, building is actually really enjoyable. Sometimes in the maintenance mode, and other designers who have been in that mode understand this, there's a tiny bit of, I hate to use the word boredom, but there is, because you're like, I know my niche, I know what I'm doing, and now this week I've got to figure out how to beat myself, which is a great place to be, but oh my gosh, beating yourself every week, it becomes rough. I'm just going to tell that to you from personal experience. How do I come out with something that's way better than what I did last week, or shows off in a way that really shows off the way I want it to show off, right? So it's really fun, but it gets a little kooky in that maintaining mode. So if you're in building mode, you know what you need to do. Just keep doing it. If you are interested in learning how to build a business with me, you can check out my free training at carinagardnercourses.com/free training. You can also check out a design boot camp. Design boot camps are amazing. It's a 1-week course where I'm live with you, and we really dig down into how do we build a design business. And it's just for starters, getting you going, getting you thinking about clarifying questions so that you can start really making some big moves for yourself. And I hope I get to see you at one of those. I think that'll be really fun. And make sure you check out the new YouTube video series that I'm doing with wallpaper and prints. I hope you enjoy that as well. All right, guys, I hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you soon. Hey, did you know that you can visit me at makeanddesign.com to learn more about this podcast and join my VIP group for weekly freebies? I can't wait to see you there.